Ghanaians, boy. That cheap money. So I started digging all of them, and the revelations started coming. They come, confessions. My brother, I have a lot of videos. A lot of videos. If I want to attack them, the mighty will fall. It got to a point where there was a pressure on me. We beg you, you have to stop this and that, and which I am personally against that, because man of God should not be doing what they are doing in this country. Sleeping with people's wives, sleeping with people and taking their vehicles from them, sleeping with women and taking their properties. And you call yourself a man of God? I got a problem with that. But they put pressure on politicians. They're calling me, please stop this, stop that, because you want to win election. When you win election, after that, what happens? They will still go and indoctrinate the people and take their monies. What have we done? We have not made any change.
For say we dey do, if we dey do on a video, we dey like come out with evidence or some video, where they give evidence to what we dey talk about, And if you see from the beginning of my video, Kennedy Agyapong, he be the member of parliament for Asim Fosu area for Ghana. And earlier on this year, Kennedy Agyapong come out with one project that is exposing fake prophets in Ghana. Then Kennedy Agyapong, they talk say he abandoned the project because of pressure from people. And to be honest, I listen the video again. Kennedy Agyapong did not say exactly where this pressure was coming from, but he went on to say that the pressure was quite strong because of this year is an election year, and people giving him pressure was saying that, look, this year exposés are going to affect the elections, our performance in the election this year. However, if you listen carefully, this be the impression you get from what Kennedy Agyapong they talk. I don't know if the pressure they come from in colleagues or in peers in the party, in the same party that he's in, which is the NPP, the National Patriotic Party. But among for the team, we say I don't want to put words in his mouth. I don't know where exactly the pressure was coming from, and this is my question: who pressured Kennedy Agyapong to stop, exposing fake prophets, or stop enlightening the people of Ghana to, the kind of tricks or scams that these prophets or fake prophets use on them? For if you look what they happen, in our countries, in Africa in general, me always at the talk say African one of the main problems be PPP, prophets, pastors, and politicians. Because the pastors and the prophets will lie to you, go talk say God there somewhere, and they are the mediums to reach these gods or this God, and this in a way affects you psychologically to the extent that you do whatever this prophet or pastor wants you to do or asks of you. And Kennedy Agyapong was hitting the same point. Politicians will lie to you because they want to come into power. During elections, they will give you or bribe you with something small just to convince you. And I don't know why people get convinced by these little handouts, even though after that politician win the election and he comes to power, he hardly does anything for the people. So if you look at it, prophets and pastors, are scamming the people or using people for money so they can gain their wealth, and the politicians too, in a way, are using the people to get into power. Among for people, make I not digress too much, make us stay focused, with this Kennedy Agyapong issue. And if you look at the trend, Kennedy Agyapong started his exposés with Prophet Bedu Kobi, but along the way, it talks certain individuals or important people in the country have spoken to him, and they says that look, stop exposing Bedu Kobi, and because of that, he stopped. We all come out and spoke against that, because we say that if you say that this man is committed these atrocities and you are fighting against that, because of your love for your country and the people in the country, why would you stop? We all came out to speak against that. The next, Kennedy Agyapong took on Bishop Angel Obinim, and the way things went, Kennedy Agyapong had to continue this expose or beef with Angel Obinim, because Obinim was very, very, very prepared to go all the way to prove to Kennedy Agyapong that look, he can put up a fight. And for me, I looked the trend. Look, even though with Obinim, he had a good fight. Like, he was kind of like prepared to fight Obinim all the way to the end, to the extent that Obinim ended up in court, to defend some of the allegations that were, made against him. It's good. We will be happy because, the team is saying the Japan start this exposes in the talk say is because Bedu Kobi was attacking the president, and he went to look into it and why, and he started digging, into Bedu Kobi's, affairs, and he found out like, look, this man wasn't clean, So I'm not for make we think properly, So to me, then I was always thinking or asking myself, what's motivating this man in Japan to, expose these pastors or come out with this project to, expose fake prophets. To me, I always thought and said that, look, I think Kennedy Agyapong is politically motivated, So I'm for the talk say these things the way Kennedy Agyapong was doing in exposing these fake prophets is politically motivated, because then I did see that look, he was doing this to initiate the political campaign towards the coming elections, presidential elections in 2020. Unfortunately, like, Kennedy Agyapong obviously wouldn't say this. Next thing he's talking, say, look, he's exposing these prophets or these pastors because they, scamming people, they, sleeping with people's women or wives, and, if you stand for the truth, that you exposing these people because they are scamming, unsuspecting citizens in the country, why would you stop? Because people are putting pressure on you. For the truth is the truth. People have died for the truth. I'm not for imagine if people like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, Nelson Mandela, even let's just come to our own, country, Dr. Osajifo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, even in this modern time, people like, Professor Lumumba, if they say, okay, I'm getting pressures from people, or I'm getting pressure from people because, I'm putting out the truth, and, they don't like it, and they're saying stop, stop, stop. If they are stopped, would they be legends today? Or would they be known as what we know them as today? For to end this video, I would like to say, even though it's good to listen to advice, at the end of the day, you take the best advice that suits you. And to me, speaking the truth and exposing this illicit act of prophets or the so-called pastors does not override political ambition. To me, and Kennedy Agyapong should better stop that. If he knows or he's got information on wrongdoings of pastors and prophets, he better put them out. Amambo, don't get it twisted though. I hear say Kennedy Agyapong be good person in the sense that it help poor people, it help the unfortunate, and for instance, it help people continue their education, travel outside the country to continue their education, and even recently, it did social media say some Ghanaians were stranded abroad, financially he helped to bring them back home. He's a good person on that, level, but he's a lawmaker, and I think he should uphold the law. These people, prophets and pastors, scamming, unsuspecting people in the country, he should continue exposing them. That might even help the party to win the next political elections. Knows. Anyway, I'm out for make I not talk too much. I will end there and be your boy, the Rychuhss Messenger, way I can pass through once. People, please subscribe if you are new to this channel and press the notification bell so you can get more videos like this. Thank you for viewing this video, and we meet again in the next video. Peace. Bye.
Lift on the hands up. Fear no motherland. Lift on the hands up. I Rychuhss man the messenger and the rhythm rider on the can't contest. Otherwise go fly for the sky from an stop sit down. So them not stuck up. Watch me. Watch this.